I'm a person. I like to judge things off of actions. Words is cool, but I like to judge things off of actions. Okay, Anthony Joshua is the one who made the Klitschko fight. Anthony Joshua is the one who fought Joseph Parker, Dillian White. Anthony Joshua is the one that is a unified champion, and he only got 25 fights in boxing yet. Anthony Joshua is the one who fought a future Hall of Famer in his 19th professional fight. So based on his track record, I will be led to believe that it's not Joshua holding this fight up. And because it's, what else do you want? You're going to make $10 million more. You're going to be fighting for all 4 belts. And if you win the fight, you'll make all the money that you thought you should have had in this fight. You'll make it back by simply winning the fight. So what's the hold up, man? What's the hold up? Sign the damn contract. It's that simple. Now, I haven't heard anything from Wilder, but all of his fanboys, I've been sitting back, I've been listening. All of his fanboys have been pretty much been saying like, oh, well, this is disrespectful. I can't believe it. Thing is this. People have been saying, well, Deontay Wilder want to fight the best, about the best fighting the best. All that BS that a lot of you guys are usually want to spew out the side of your mouth. Honestly, here's his chance. It's his chance for the best to fight the best. And if you don't take the fight, it's as simple as this. We're gonna draw it up in black and white here on True School Sports, okay? If Deontay Wilder don't take the damn fight with Anthony Joshua, he's ducking him. All that stuff he was saying in the media was just blowing smoke off all of his fanboys' asses. And literally, his word in boxing is a piss stain on boxing. Literally, if he does not take the fight.
Hi, this is Michael Carbajal, and you're watching True School Sports. Take care. Good night.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game is missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with thousands of True School Sports subscribers now. I said it in 2018. Deontay Wilder ducked Anthony Joshua. He didn't want no smoke with Anthony Joshua. He had the chance to become everything that he said he wanted to be. One face, one name, one champion. And what did he do? What did he do recently? Recently, he was getting all up in his feelings about Tyson Fury moving on to fight whoever the hell he's fighting next. I think it's Ajit Caballero, because Deontay Wilder was messing about by not signing the contract. Deontay Wilder didn't even talk or break his silence for a whole 8 months until Tyson Fury decided he wasn't going to deal with him no more because they were taking forever to get to the contract. So, in the midst of that, Wilder got in his feelings. Wilder got emotional. And by the way, guys, Deontay Wilder's whole interview with a guy's channel who we won't mention here on True School Sports because he doesn't even deserve to be mentioned, but Deontay Wilder did an interview with a certain channel on YouTube who leads a certain group of people on YouTube that I'm not too fond of. And Deontay Wilder had a lot of deluded things to say, and I'm going to get to that eventually. That will be on a live. I want to be live for that so you guys can understand what I believe about Wilder in his whole interview in real time, and you can have your chance to chime in and respond. But listen, he admitted he ducked Anthony Joshua. This was a big topic in boxing, and especially here on True School Sports back in 2018. Eddie Hearn. Well, let's go back in time, right? It was around late 2018 when that fight first started to really catch fire. People wanted to see Anthony Joshua versus Wilder for Undisputed. And, most people forget that it was actually Wilder who verbally agreed to the contract. He actually verbally agreed to a contract. Most people, that fact has been lost in time, that Wilder actually verbally agreed to a contract. Then they had to hash out the last details to make the fight for Undisputed, which were the money, and Eddie Hearn made not one, not two, but 3 offers for Deontay Wilder to fight Anthony Joshua for Undisputed in the UK. The first offer I thought was a very fair offer because at the time, Wilder's career high payday was $2 million. So they offered him a $12.5 million flat fee offer. That wasn't good enough. They upped it, put $2.5 million extra on it, up to the $15 million. Flat fee offer. Then the DAZN money comes in. John Skipper, the 5 folks at DAZN come to boxing. they give Eddie Hearn this big war chest of money, and Deontay Wilder gets offered a 2-fight deal of $100 million plus to fight Anthony Joshua for undisputed, and he turns it down. And I was saying I was probably the most vocal. I challenge anybody to go dig in any American boxing YouTube channel archive in 2018. Find anybody who was more vocal in this country, in this country. Shout out to Buc-ee's. If you're in Texas, you know about Buc-ee's. I was just there. Buc-ee's got the American flag, Uncle Sam thing going on. But listen, he ducked Anthony Joshua. Whether you think he beat Anthony Joshua or not, that's a whole other discussion. Personally, I think he had a great chance to beat Anthony Joshua. But that's a different issue from whether or not he fought Anthony Joshua or ducked him, because, in boxing, when you turn pro as a fighter and you have those ambitions, the only thing you want to do in boxing really is to leave a legacy, to be remembered as a great champion, and most importantly, to make money so that you can be financially stable, financially secured, and live a good life, because most boxers come from a lower income background. So obviously it's called prize fighting. The prize comes first. So when you get offered the biggest prize that you've ever gotten in your life as far as money goes, to fight for the biggest prize that any heavyweight and any boxer in the whole sport can fight for, which is undisputed champion, and you find ways to duck the fight, it's really hard to believe anything you're going to say. And you guys saw what I said in the beginning of the video, and you saw the tweet. That tweet that I put at the beginning of the video, that is from like 3 days ago. That is from 3 days ago, when he was all in his feelings and he was all emotional about Fury. And he decided to come out of witness protection and finally talk about, Tyson Fury. It was really not until Fury decided that he was going to move on from Wilder that he wanted to start talking. There was never any sort of silence breaking from him before that, but now he wants to talk. And if the best part about this is, or one of the best parts, I'm not going to say the only best part, but one of the best parts about Deontay Wilder and his interview, which we'll get to on a live, probably a couple of hours from this video. One of the best parts about Wilder is that when he talks, he snitches on himself continuously. He snitches on himself, and he tells on himself. And he said that, I could have made more money to fight Joshua, but I fought you, when he was talking to Tyson Fury. But the reality, but back in 2018, I could have swore I remember you talking about a $50 million offer, email offer, a fake $50 million offer. You kept talking about it over and over and over again. You were saying that they were the ones that were doing bad business. They were the ones. You pointed the finger at Fury. You pointed the finger at Joshua. You pointed the finger at Hearn. You and that minion, Shelly Fingal, the guy who single-handedly ruined your career, but you still keep him around. You don't put no blame on him. He don't get no scrutiny. But then you want to fire a guy who genuinely cared about you and say that he spiked your water. I really don't like the fact that I'm going to have to talk negatively about Deontay Wilder, because I am a fan of him. I did get a chance to meet his coach, Joey Scott. He's a lovely person, a good guy. But I have to keep it right. I have to keep it real. It's my job here on True School Sports. It's my job to keep things a buck. And that's what we're going to do. So Deontay Wilder admits, finally, I'm glad it took about 2 years and some change, but, we finally got an answer. The good book says, the truth shall always come to the light, and the truth has come to the light. Deontay Wilder ducked Anthony Joshua. He didn't want to become one face, one name, one champion, and he pulled the wool over the whole eyes of the LDBC, the Wilderettes, the Agenda crew, the Wilder fanboys, and just anybody who didn't believe the truth that was so clear in front of their faces back in 2018. So thank you, Deontay Wilder. You have vindicated True School Sports, and there's a reason while I was, have, and will always be the untouchable True School Sports empire. So think of that what you will. Deontay Wilder admits inadvertently while talking to Tyson Fury and tweeting at Tyson Fury that he ducked Anthony Joshua for undisputed back in 2018. Thank you, Wilder. God bless Wilder, and God bless America. Hope you guys catch your votes. Take care.
Showtime, Sean Porter. It's Aerosmith Dre. Hey everyone, this is Jesse Vargas. You're watching True School Sports. You're watching True School Sports. All right. And you're watching True School Sports.